I don't know if you're anything like me, but Halloween seems to come a little bit faster each year. Yes, that is making me sound extremely old, and it's exactly what my parents, I think, say when they get older, but every year it seems to come quicker, and already we are thinking about Halloween. But thankfully, I have a fabulous cookie for Halloween this year. And although it doesn't have to be used at Halloween, you can make it into little fingers, which I know we have all seen. But this one is slightly different flavored, a little bit different dough, and I actually think it's better than a lot of the ones out there. This is delicious whether you make it into a finger or not. So don't worry, if you are not a huge Halloween buff, this is just a delicious cookie for October or any month. It is a pecan finger cookie, and I love it. Before we start, I just like to toast my pecans. Now, of course you don't have to toast them, but you know what? I have found that anytime you're using a nut or anything in a recipe, if you toast them, it really brings out more flavor and you really notice it in the recipe later on. So just toasting them beforehand makes a huge difference. So just throw them into the oven, let them toast for a few minutes, pull them out, let them cool, and then chop them. You are really going to notice the flavor difference. Once they're chopped, just put them in a bowl and set them aside. To start with the cookies, you just want to put your room temperature butter in the mixer. Having room temperature butter makes this a lot easier because it just mixes in a lot easier. Once that's mixed up, just scrape down the sides of the bowl so when you add everything else, it incorporates easier. And yes, I said everything else because next you're just gonna throw in the rest of the ingredients. That's how easy these shortbread type cookies are. So add in your prepared chopped pecans, your powdered sugar, some coconut, some flour, and last, a little bit of vanilla. That is all these cookies are. And although it doesn't sound like a ton of ingredients, they really come together and make a delicious cookie, I promise. So just mix that together until it's completely incorporated. At first, it'll seem a little bit sandy, and then as you keep mixing, it will come together in one solid mass, and that's when you know it's ready. Then you can just remove the mixing bowl from the mixer and start making your cookies. Next, just take a little bit of the dough on a lightly floured surface and make it into a long roll. You can just do this with your hands. It's really simple. The smaller diameter you make these rolls, the smaller cookies or fingers, if you're making fingers, you're gonna have. So if you really want them to be lifelike fingers, you can make them a lot smaller. Or if you want monster fingers, because I think we've all seen those huge fingers out there, you can make them a little bit bigger. So no matter what finger size you want, they are gonna be delicious. You may just have to adjust the baking time a little bit. Once you have them rolled out, you can just cut them to whatever length you want your finger. You can make a long finger, a short finger. I like to make all sizes. That way, it's a little bit more lifelike because fingers are different sizes. And what's great is there is no perfect way to do this. You can just do whatever you want. Just cut your fingers and place them on a parchment-lined cookie sheet. And all you have to do is slightly shape them if you want them to be really finger-like. So make a little nodule maybe in the center where your knuckle would be. To finish these off, if you want to make it look like they have a nail, put a almond slice right where the nail would be and kind of set it right in there. And then make some lines on it with the back of a knife. If you don't want to have fingers, don't worry. You can still make these cookies. Just roll them out into the roll, cut them, and then place them right on the cookie sheet like that, and they will be these wonderful long cookies. Perfect for tea or coffee, actually. When they're ready, just put them right into your preheated oven and then bake them off for a little bit. They don't really turn a color. The bottoms get slightly golden, but they do become set. Once you take them out, just let them cool on the baking sheet, and then you can let them completely cool on a baking rack. As you can see, these are extremely easy. They go together in a cinch, and they are perfect for Halloween. What I love about them is they're not necessarily gruesome or gross. They're just kind of a fun, playful thing to do around Halloween. You could give them out as treats when the trick-or-treaters come, or you can just place them out at your Halloween party. These are so fun and delicious and festive, and they are one of my favorite cookies of the month. Until next month, that is. I am so glad you watched this video. If you liked it, make sure to click the like button below and click subscribe if you want to become part of the Gray Boxwood channel and be up to date on all of our videos. I can't wait for you guys to stick around because soon the Christmas cookies are gonna start and you know how I love those. Happy Halloween.